If you're going through a divorce or custody dispute, one of the biggest decisions you'll face is this. Should we try mediation or just go through the court process? Hi, I'm Bryan Shaw. I've worked with clients across Arizona, in Gilbert, and Maricopa County for over a decade. And this is a question that comes up early in almost every case. The truth is there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It really just depends on what your situation is, your goals, and sometimes even the county that you're in. So let's start with mediation. Mediation is a process where both parties work with a neutral third party to try to reach an agreement outside of court. It can be informal, like just meeting at an attorney's office with a mediator, or much more structured, like meeting at the mediator's office. The biggest advantages are cost, control, and flexibility. It's usually less expensive than going to a final trial. It moves much faster, and you have more say in the final outcome. But mediation does require a willingness from both sides to communicate and compromise. If one party isn't participating in good faith, it can be difficult to make progress. Now let's talk about going through the mediation process. In some cases, mediation is part of the court's process. The court may actually require a settlement conference or mediation before setting a trial date. The benefit of a mediated agreement is structure and enforceability. The detriment of leaving everything to the court, though, is the loss of ability to control an agreement or outcome. Having a mediated agreement is almost always better than going to trial. For a trial, there are, of course, clear rules and timelines, and the court will rule on issues when agreements just aren't possible. But it also comes with higher cost, more time, and less control over the outcome. At the end of the day, you are putting those decisions in the hands of a judge. So how do you decide which path is right? It comes down to a few key factors. How well are you and the other party able to communicate? Is there a willingness to find some middle ground? Are there complex issues that may require a judge's decision? In many cases, a combination of both approaches ends up being the reality. You may resolve some issues in mediation and leave others for the court to decide. Here's the bottom line, though. Mediation gives you way more control and can save time and money. The court process provides a very structured result when an agreement can't be reached. The right path depends on your specific situation and what outcome you are trying to achieve. If you're not sure which direction makes sense for you, that's where having the right guidance really matters. If you have questions about your case, or you want help deciding the next step, reach out. My team and I are here to help. If this was helpful, you can find more resources at bryanshawlaw.com or right here on this channel. Thanks so much for watching.